Hey friends, my name's Angel. I've been working on a project and I want to share it with you. I've been working on this for about 3 months full time. Very difficult, but everything in the game that I have been working on is more or less coming to fruition. There's obviously some, kinks here and there, but I wanted to share with you my progress on what I have so far. So this game is actually based on a story that I wrote in high school. So it's like a culmination of all of my, supposed skills. My writing, my art, my geekiness, coding and whatnot, all this stuff. Um, so yeah, it's basically quote unquote my life's work, and I wanted to open up and share with you the progress on it so far. So, if you had seen this game when I first started making it in the beginning, I'll probably show a clip somewhere. It was genuinely hideous. But now everything's looking more or less nice. Obviously, there are some improvements that need to be made, and I'll eventually get to work on those. This is by no means finished at all, but I think it's in a state now where I can at least show it to people. So basically what we have in here so far is movement, jump mechanics, side steps, side dash, back dash, forward dash. We also got running animations in. That goes for this character as well. By the way, if she starts walking in a certain direction, it's because this controller turned off. But anyways, yeah, she's got the same movement. Her running animation is flying because she's a witch. Um, yeah, so a little bit different. For attacks, got all these. Got low attacks, and we've got forward attacks. So does the witch character. Some of her attacks, she looks like she does nothing, like that one. And that's because it's a projectile attack. So these are her regular attacks, and these are her forward attacks. Yeah, so something like this and this are going to be projectiles. Something like that. That is just closing the distance between her and the opponent quickly. And that's just a regular knee to the body. They both have their own, jump attacks as well. And all of those animations can either be removed or refined over time. Nothing is set in stone, aside from the character's story and general gameplay mechanics, which, by the way, I've made so that there is no long, complex combos to memorize or whatever. So basically, I have this set up as triangle, triangle, XX, square. If you do that, he'll do an infinite combo. All you got to do is remember 4 buttons, and you'll know their combos: triangle, triangle, XX, square, triangle, triangle, XX, square, triangle, triangle, XX, square. Now let's say we did triangle, triangle, XX, circle. He's gonna do like a tired animation, which leaves him open up to attacks. So that's where the other person can jump in and start using their own attacks. But obviously, if they're not doing their own combo, it's gonna be like a shit show between the two characters. Oh, and I almost forgot to show the. This is the. Oh shoot! Hold on. There we go. There is the taunt. Yeah. So each character is gonna have their own taunt. Currently, they have the same taunt. Yeah. So, I mean, I'll make hers. Currently, have the same tired animation as well. So if you do something like that, they both look tired. I'm going to make it specific for each character. Obviously, you see the cloth physics of the the cloth dangling from his forearms and shoes. Those are going to become shorter. I just wanted to make them long so that I knew what it looked like. Cloth physics on the girl. The lower part of her upper shirt, her whatever the thing is hanging around her private parts to help cover herself up. the wiggly bits at the top of her shoes, obviously the hair on both characters. So yeah, this is where the project is so far. Again, I'm opening up and letting everybody know where development is on the title, and a little bit of the backstory on it. I like to turn this off while I'm developing because it slows down the gameplay. But it makes it so that you can't button mash, but it also makes it so that you don't have to really learn a bunch of complex things. And I'm going to make it so that the user can decide which button sequence creates their combos. Oops. Yeah. Comment this one out. Make it so that, like, if you're more comfortable just mashing circle, then you're going to do all of his circle attacks. Oops. Gonna wait for that to save. Great, now I've broken it. Yeah, so if you just want to mash circle and do your combos that way, then all of his circle attacks will be at your disposal. You know? Well, and it doesn't... I haven't set it up. I don't know if I want to leave it like this. Like, obviously, you know, I've pressed a bunch of buttons and the character just continues because he's queued up all of those attacks. I don't know if I want to implement a button that automatically stops the attacking, or if I just want to, you know, punish the player for mashing several buttons. But basically, if you're pressing a button, it's going to queue up all of his animations. And those are all the circle moves. If you want to do just circle and triangle back and forth, then obviously, you know, all you would have to do is go between circle and triangle and the forward, down, and neutral, you know, kind of attacks. And you would have an infinite combo that way. Keep in mind, the more simple it is, the more easy it's going to be for the other opponent to know where your attacks are coming from, and, you know, the pacing of those attacks, because all the attacks, as you can see with Cancelina, that's a quick attack, but that would be a slow attack. So you can easily get yourself parried if you're doing the same move over and over again. So the complexity is there for the people that want it, but for the people that are just going to be picking up and playing it, obviously it's going to be a lot more simple for them based on how they want to set up their combos.